Did y'all hear about Ninja quitting Marvel Rivals? Like, he's officially done. Like, he said, like, I'm not doing this ish anymore. I watched Ninja's video yesterday while I was at the airport. It sucks, but I get it. Panic. It's not because the game sucks. That's not why he's quitting. It's not because the game itself is not fun. In terms of like what the game is, it's more of the community. If I had $1 every time Ninja said he's gonna quit a game, I'd have more money than I could count. Yeah, you'd probably be as rich as Ninja. Jokes aside, I know people like meme on Ninja a lot, and that's one of the things he's talking about. I honestly just think he's getting tired, bro. People don't get it, but as a content creator, sometimes it can be really tough to play video games, man. You just want to like go on and entertain people and just enjoy yourself, and it's sometimes it's very difficult to do that. Even I've had some of these issues from time to time, but I completely get where Ninja's coming from. I'm really curious to see what his buddy Tim is gonna have to say about it, but it just it does suck.
If I had to guess, this dude, okay, just to be clear, I haven't talked to Tyler. If I was a gambling man, which I am going to go out on a limb here and guess that Tyler retired because the Marvel community is ass.
Oh boy.
I hit the nail on the head? I haven't seen the video. Did I hit the nail on the head?
Yeah, pretty much. So the gist of it, really, like at the core of it, really came down to him being tired of the Marvel Rivals community and just like how toxic they are and how like there are people actively trying to ruin like his experience playing the game. I'm getting ahead of myself. I know that like a lot of people in chat right now, they're like, oh yeah, Ninja says he's gonna quit something. I get that. Ninja, yes, he always does say he's gonna quit. This is with Fortnite all the time. This is different though. Ninja's issues with Fortnite typically stem from the game itself and him not liking the gameplay, which if he wants to quit, that's fine. That's his prerogative. But when it comes to Rivals, it sounds like it has more to do with the community than it actually has to do with the gameplay itself. I've been out of the loop with Marvel Rivals for a couple of months now. Like, I haven't played. I took a break. But from Tim the Tatman's reaction, him just calling that out off the rip without even seeing the video is wild. That goes to show you that there is clearly something going on with the Marvel Rivals community. That's part of the reason I want to see Tim's reaction, because I want his perspective. Tim and so many other creators, they went so hard on Marvel Rivals, and all out of the blue, like everyone just kind of stopped. It looks like it's a big community issue. And, you know, somebody coming from the Fortnite community and how wild, you know, we can get over here. I get it, bro.
And let me say my piece real quick. Let me say my piece. I've been through Overwatch before, so like I've been through this type of what's the word I would use here? I've been through this. There's a word I'm looking for, bro. This
experience,
environment. Maybe that's a good word. I've been through this type of game before. Right, as far as community goes, I will say this: I think Marvel's got Twitch. I think Marvel has YouTube. You see what I got to deal with my brain, bro? I think Marvel.
Tim, get it out.
I think Marvel Rivals has Overwatch's community beat. I'll say that. Like, they're more toxic in Marvel. So, and here's the reality, bro. Like, people, how do I, Whips, can I make this full cam on TikTok somehow?
No,
like I said,
my Chrome is crashing.
Here,
wait.
Like,
whew, saved it. Okay, real quick, chat. Before we continue, is anyone else in chat like kind of understanding where Ninja or Tim are coming from? Like, I know we haven't watched Ninja yet, but like in terms of the community being toxic, does anybody else kind of feel the same way? Like I said, I've been somewhat removed, or for the most, well, really, I've been removed from Marvel Rivals for, like I said, 2 months. And even when I was playing the game, I wasn't really invested in the community as much. Is that pretty accurate? Is the Marvel Rivals community just like super out of pocket? Like what's going on over there? Yes, I personally haven't experienced it, but the amount of videos that I've seen with it, definitely. Bard, what do you mean? The amount of videos? Is it like what, commentary channels or just gameplay? People just being toxic? Like what's going on? As much as I can't stand anything Marvel or DC, what community isn't like this? But that's a problem, isn't it? Like why does every community have to be like unnecessarily toxic? I don't know. But see, here's the difference though, right? When it comes to, let's say, for example, Fortnite, right? Because we're talking about communities being toxic. That's true. Like every community has its toxic people or can be insanely toxic. But the difference is that when it comes to Marvel Rivals, the Marvel Rivals community can actually impact your experience playing the game with their toxicity. Fortnite, not so much. The worst you can get is a stream sniper, right? But if I'm playing like solo or random squads or whatever, or duos or whatever I'm playing, right? Or if I'm playing solos, generally speaking, like there's not really a whole lot the community can do to try to ruin my experience, with the exception of stream sniping. Let me just stop yapping and let Tim and Ninja get into it, bro.
Him. And here's the thing, people are toxic in general. And the reality is too that this game makes me way more toxic. Bro, I ban 100 to 200 people per day in my chat when I play Marvel, per day. The reality is I just kind of give it back, I think Tyler, at the end of the day, like, he's trying to like be a better man. You know what I'm saying? Whereas for me personally, I say, fuck y'all. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Does that make sense? But that's like, fair. I had this dude, but like, so like, I'll return it. You know what I'm saying? I'll return the feeling. And I think Ty, if I had to guess, bro, he's just, it's probably a mental thing, bro. He just doesn't want to.
Hold on a second. Now we got me reacting to Tim, reacting to Ninja. I'm covering, hold on. Let me just move down here. There we go. All right, now you get everybody. All right, chat, we're all one big happy family here. Let's go.
Be around it. And to be honest with you, I don't blame him.
I absolutely loved playing my Rivals, obviously.
It's solid. It's solid.
But yeah, once I, just day in and day out, just getting stream sniped for players obviously trying to get on my team and also against my team, like against me, like, the target bans, that stuff was all like minor. I think in the end, I think it was just the toxicity of your actual teammates.
Ding, ding, ding. What do we got? What do we got? Ding, ding, ding.
Towards me that just sent me over the edge. Like, I would end every stream in just the worst mood.
Real quick, I'm going to say this right now, too, because I'm seeing some of y'all type in chat. There's one streamer that's really toxic, trying to de-rank people that don't play how he wants them to. That's wild. I did not know that. People throwing a fit because they can't play a certain character and they just end up throwing the match. That is also wild. Makes sense. But see, here's another thing, too, right? When I play Rivals, I have only played with my friends. Or friends of friends, right? I've had pretty much a full team every time. And if I don't have a full team, we're down like one, at most two people. So like, I haven't had an experience where I'm just trying to grind the game for myself and play for myself and see what it's like, because I've always just had the benefit of just playing with other people. I've also never played ranked on Marvel Rivals either. To be fair, to keep that in mind. So from what Ninja is describing here and Tim is describing, and from what all you guys are describing, that sounds like ass, bro. That is like, you can't that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't compare what Ninja's going through with Marvel Rivals and him saying he wants to quit this as the same thing as when he talks about quitting Fortnite. It's a totally different situation. Like, even with as toxic as the Fortnite community can be, their other people's opinions and perspectives on the game don't impact me enough to quit. Right? If the season's cool to me, I'm gonna play. That's what we did with Wrecked. Right? We're gonna keep playing. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. I'm not tripping over it. But this is these are people that can actively ruin the experience of playing Rivals. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think there were a few times when I played Rivals and I had teammates back out because they weren't getting the character they wanted. But if I'm remembering correctly, I think that might have happened once or twice. But like I said, the majority of the time, I've got a full squad. Maybe Rivals just might not be worth playing unless you've got like a full group of friends to play with, which isn't always practical. And that sucks.
Because even my teammates and
facts, by the way, I would go to bed after I played Overwatch angry. I'd go to bed angry. And it would affect, like I said, I've been in this shit before. I would go to bed after streaming Overwatch for 8 hours and I'd be pissed. I would just be mad. You know why? Because I had a Symmetra one trick on my team that loved Symmetra and didn't want to swap. This is not calling out anyone individually. I'm just giving an example, right? They got a Pharah flying around, but I got a Junkrat one trick that loves Junkrat. Fucking bitch.
And the only way to
once again, not directing at anyone personally, but you can take it as it is.
This was to mute everyone, right? Which is no fun for anyone. Like, you're just playing the game solo queue. Like,
I'm gonna pause for Tyler. You also shouldn't have to mute your teammates.
Agreed.
Right? You guys should be working together, but instead, I'm not kidding. I have been in games. I don't even talk. Me personally, I don't talk because if I talk, one of two things happen. wait, dude. Wait. Right? That happens. Or then they just start trolling. They literally just start trolling.
See, okay, and I'm gonna say this real quick too, right? There's levels to this shit. I'm not at Tim or Ninja's level, obviously, but as a content creator, I get it. The most I get when if I load into random squads in Fortnite, I'll get the, dude, you have a really nice ass mic. Are you a streamer? Like, like I'll get that, but I can imagine if I was like actually a well-known, recognizable person, like, oh my god, is that Clark? Bro, is that really like that would that like as cute as that is or can be, right? That would get super, depending on the situation, that would get super annoying. But once again, that's playing Fortnite. That's not playing Rivals. I can only imagine how it would be. One, being at their level, and two, doing it in a game like Rivals. I think that, you know what? I think that's another reason why I don't like those team-based games. Like, I don't like playing team-based games like that as much. Because, like, if I'm going to play something like a Rivals, and you know what? That's actually, you know what's crazy? Dag and I were talking about this at Unreal Fest, because I was telling him I didn't like to play Valorant. And he was like, did you ever play with any of your friends? I'm like, no. He's like, that's probably why you didn't like it. I would probably really enjoy Valorant if I played with friends, but Valorant was just super boring to me. Playing Valorant by myself sucked. And I like playing Marvel Rivals, same thing. I just like games like this, you really need a solid team of people to play with consistently. Otherwise, your experience is going to be ruined. There's no way.
Bro, there was a guy meowing in the fucking mic. Meowing.
That's the thing. Once they find out you're a streamer, it's over, bro. Even if you're not a Tim the Tat Man, once they find out you're, bro, that's what I have to be careful. Like, you notice I haven't played solo queue squads in a while, right? But like you have to really watch out with like the people that you get into. Like Microwave got on his streams, he got people saying the N-word and stuff. And like, it's funny and it can be content. But sometimes, bro, when you just want to enjoy the game, you ain't in the mood for all that. You just want to enjoy the shit. And it's really hard to do that.
I'm supposed to be winning Celestial games with this guy? Meow. Meow. Fucking.
Like voice comm muting my teammates. So like to protect my mental, it's just, I feel like it's kind of half the fun that you're just missing. I don't know. The community was just awful, bro. And then I think like just you clip that up with I don't even want to give this guy.
I hope I haven't seen this video. I hope he talks about One Tricks here, because One Tricks ruined this fucking game. And I'm gonna just before he says anything. I haven't seen this video. This is all me guessing right now. One Tricks, if you one trick in hero shooters, you are fucking ass. I don't care how good you are at your one character, you are fucking dog water.
But I only want to play Punisher. I just want to be Susan Storm. I just want to play one class and one character always.
Because it's the mentality of the one trick. That's the problem, right? It's the mentality.
What does one trick mean? One trick is, in essence, what I was doing when I was first playing Rivals, where you're only playing one class, or more specifically, you're only playing one character. So like how I played Punisher like 90% of the time, that's a one trick. Like you don't know how to be a healer. You only know how to be deep. You don't know how to be a healer or a tank. You only know how to be DPS. Even when I was learning Rivals, though, I was figuring it out. Like even though I would main Punisher, you would still see me play Sue from time to time. You'd see me play Reed Richards. I was kind of getting a feel, just a feel for the game, like different character types and all that, which I think is the fun part of the fun of those types of games. I wouldn't ever want to just be one class of character, because it's like that's where the variety and the depth of the gameplay comes in, when you can actually analyze and understand how each character type works. One thing I didn't do, which is a huge downside to my experience playing Marvel Rivals on me. This is on me. But like I barely ever played tanks. I could not wrap my head around the concept of the tank. But once again, I was still getting used to Rivals, so that was on the list for me to do. If I were to go into Rivals now, like I definitely want to experiment with some tanks, but like playing tanks sucked. I tried Hulk, ass. I tried Magneto, I was terrible. Doctor Strange, I think, is a tank. Maybe he's not. Maybe Doctor Strange is DPS. I can't remember. Anyway, but yeah, one tricking is just when you play one character. It's not even like one character class, just one character over and over. Like you only know that one character. Oh, I can only be a healer, bro. We don't need a healer. We've got 3 other healers right now. Well, sorry, bro. That's all I know how to be. That's terrible. And apparently, Rivals is full of people that just play like that. So
I'm not going to switch, so you have to. Fuck you, buddy. I will toss one trick games. I'll toss it. If you ain't going to swap, I ain't going to play. That's simple. If you one trick in hero shooters, you're a bitch, bro.
Hey, credit, but there's just so many idiots in the community, man. I can't stand it. Like, to the trolls, like in
I bet he's going to talk about the shotgun only Punisher, which that guy is just diabolical.
one day alone, I'm getting people on Lassus and I's team who pick Black Widow and then sit AFK in the spawn and just jump up and down and slowly move in the spawn so that they don't get the AFK warning and we don't get to forfeit or like get out of the game, so that we lose elo. Like from that just like sums up the toxicity, right? Because it happens.
I stand by what I said. One tricks are ass.
So from the toxic teammates on my team, who, I mean, dude, like I'm straight up just getting verbally abused in the game.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. You can call me soft, call me whatever. I've been streaming for 13 years. I don't want to deal with that.
And he doesn't have to, so I'll speak for him. Y'all know he's good, right? He don't got to do this no more. Like, imagine you just kept trying to do something that you did love, right? And I'm not saying Tyler fell out of it here, but I'm saying, imagine you're doing something, and it was something that you enjoyed doing, but now you keep going and you keep getting harassed doing it, but you don't got to.
You quit.
Would you put up with it? I wouldn't. Me personally.
See, and here's the other half to that too, right? It's like Ninja just, and I've experienced this before recently too, because with getting stream sniped and everything, bro. Like there's just some days where you just want to play the game. You're trying to get better at the game. You're just trying to have fun, and then you're just getting constantly like stream sniped and bombarded, or you got people just talking shit constantly, bro. And it's once again, you suck it up, you deal with it, but it doesn't make it any less fun because you are dealing with it. And here's the difference, right? Ninja's at a point, like Tim saying, he doesn't have to do this shit anymore. He doesn't. He like Tim was saying, Ninja's set for life. But he loves video games, and he's passionate about video games, and he also loves to entertain people. And that genuinely does suck when you have people actively trying to ruin your experience of building a relationship with your community, as well as learning a game or getting the full depth, the full experience of a game. That, like, chat, I'm just letting y'all know, a lot of y'all talk about how you want to be content creators and stuff. I'm just giving you a heads up. Content creation, depending on how far you get, becoming a content creator can genuinely ruin playing video games for you. It can. Because there will be people actively trying to stop you from enjoying. I've had it as a small creator. Like it's disheartening sometimes. But Ninja has it 10 trillion times worse because of who he is.
Personally, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to deal with my teammates who I'm trying to win a ranked game with just roasting my entire life and career and friends. All right? Like, for no reason. And it's every day, by the way. Different people, just like so awkward all the time. And it would just ruin it. Just ruin my day. It would ruin the stream. And I just don't care enough about the game. Right? So I mean, Tim's off it consistently. He's playing.
The timing of this is a little odd, but I am on it today. The timing of this is a little odd, so it's my fault. Oh, okay. It's my.
Way to go, Tim.
Got it. No, I am on today though, and you know, well, okay. Well,
he's playing COD. He's playing COD.
Colin, that's a whole nother can of worms right there, bro. God bless the Call of Duty game. Bro, if you're still playing COD right now, what is going on with gaming, man? What is up? Shit's ass. Let's just call a spade a spade. gaming's in a weird spot right now. Like, there's some cool stuff, don't get me wrong, but goddamn, it's just like, oh, wow. COD is, I've had to stop myself from actually checking out Verdansk again, bro. I've wanted to play Verdansk. I'm not going to lie. I've been seeing some clips of some people having fun, but like, I just don't have my boys to run it up with me right now, like my old squad. And then I see like Nade Shot getting in the 15th match of the day in a row getting hacked on. It's like, bro, I don't have time for that shit. But see, there's two sides to it, right? Call of Duty is an example of the publisher messing up their game or not doing enough for their community. Rivals is an example of the community ruining the game. Like, a bad community will definitely make you lose your enthusiasm for the game you're playing. That's why, once again, people can call me a glazer or whatever you want when it comes to Epic, but that's one of the reasons why I made the videos that I did last year on commentary. The videos I made trying to keep everybody balanced and reasonable, regardless of how you felt about the opinion, it wasn't, and I said this recently, but they weren't for the they weren't for the benefit of Epic. They're for the benefit of the player base. Being toxic, talking shit about a game that you play every day and being upset about it all the time does not benefit you. It doesn't. Being shitty to other people on the internet does not benefit you. You may think, even if you can get a clip on somebody and be an asshole to somebody else, that does not benefit you. There is something, listen, I'm just going to call it right now. If you're spending your time trying to ruin someone else's day on the internet, you are a loser. Plain and simple. You don't have enough going on in your life. And it's like, bro, like, gaming is so wild. Gaming sucks for two main reasons right now. Half of it has to do with the publishers and them not making the quality products that we want. And two is the communities, because it doesn't mean that there are no good games out there. There are some really good games. Like Marvel Rivals is a really good game. But man, from what I'm hearing, bro, the community sucks. And I get it. I get it. Because I see it. It's not, and it's not just Fortnite. It's not just Call of Duty, bro. Every gaming community, people are just, I don't know, they're just bored out of their minds. They're so bored, like the only thing that gives them excitement is causing somebody else grief or turmoil, and that's just sad. Because in that situation, even though they think they're having fun, nobody wins. Because at the end of the day, like, let's take Ninja for example. At the end of the day, Ninja's gonna go back in his mansion with his beautiful wife and all his millions of dollars and kick it. And what are you going to do? If you're not trying to ruin Ninja's day, you're going to be trying to ruin somebody else's day, bro. It's so corny to me.
Just for me personally, I know I'm pausing through Tyler a lot here, but I'm going to yap too here. Just for me personally, just to be clear, I don't really ban my Call of Duty chat, bro. And my Call of Duty chat doesn't make me mad. My Marvel Rivals chat, I get so fucking tilted. And I don't know if it's a combo of the game and the chirping that I just like 1, 2, like, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking bop with my elbow. Like, that's genuinely what I want to do. But all I can fucking do is ban you. So, I don't hardly ban anyone in my Call of Duty chat at all, bro, to be honest with you. And I don't know why that is, but
you know what's crazy? Having to do 100 to 200 bans a stream is really wild when you think about it. That's a lot, bro. Even though, yeah, he's averaging 20K, 30K plus, that's still a lot of people to ban. But as fast as his chat is going, that's a lot.
I ban hundreds of people in my Marvel chat. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Like, everyone's off it. So I'm like, okay, what would I rather do? Like, suffer and play Fortnite. I'm not even joking. Like,
God bless.
I had crazy talks about my life and career with my wife over the last week. I mean, there's a reason I haven't streamed in 4 days. And I was like, what would I rather do? Would I rather keep getting berated on a game? And dude, let's not mention the toxicity of the social media toward me in this game.
Waves, can you
for
ban
no reason?
Thank you. Like, do I got to really call that fucking moron out? Goodness gracious. Hey, the dude that just got banned, you know who you are. I'm going to talk to you. You're a fucking moron.
in Marvel Rivals. Like, it's insane to me.
Chat, does anybody here want to get banned today? I want to be cool. I want to start banning people. Yo, Trickster, can we start banning some people? Fuck it. I just want to start banning people because I can do it. Gail, I'm looking at you.
Like, I'm just a competitive dude that wants to win games, right? But somehow it became a meme. Not the massive meme, which is the greatest meme of all time, but it became cool to like find the worst ultimates of the day or the.
Is bro really dragging it?
So Mac, you can't get banned. I need another Transformer fan in here. Okay.
In the middle of his retirement video? There's no way, Tyler.
Worst clips of a 6-hour stream, and then post those over social media so that the entire Marvel Rivals community think I suck. I hit Eternity like in solo queue last season. Hit Celestial 3 to Celestial 2 this season. Right. I'm not playing with top 500 players. I'm doing it playing solo queue and then duo queuing with Lass. And it's like, it's insane to me. Do people think that I get like? It's just wild. So the fact that like it was becoming a thing, I mean, it wasn't becoming a thing, it was a thing to just completely berate me and make me look like shit.
I get that too. And once again, let's just call a spade here, right? When it comes to my personal experience, I'm trying to empathize with Ninja here when I say this, but I know that people don't generally speaking, people don't come here to my streams to watch gameplay. I get that. I'm the yapping guy, which is I'm totally fine with that, by the way. However, there are days where I just kind of want to enjoy the game and have fun and play and get better. I remember during Wrecked, I had so many people talking about how, oh, your gameplay is ass. I've seen your gameplay. You have no room to talk, this and that. The thing is, I know I'm not the greatest player. Listen, I'm not the greatest player in the world. I think I'm below average, right? However, we have had some days on stream where we pop the fuck off. I've had some good days playing Fortnite. Doesn't mean I'm a professional, but I've had some above average days, right? The issue is, and I've only experienced small doses of this, but as a content creator, you will have, because there's so many people, right, commenting certain things, you have people try to gaslight you into thinking that you're like the worst player on the planet. And if you let it can definitely affect your mood. Like, that's the thing. You seeing a bunch of negative comments about you all the time will definitely alter your mood. And to act like you have to have thick skin when you're doing this, but you got to develop the skin has to get thicker over time, man. Ninja, because that's what I've seen. To be fair, I've seen a lot of clips of people just talking about how terrible of a person he is, or he blames all his teammates for everything, or Ninja. So I've seen a lot of those clips. It was popular to post those things. Once again, we were talking same thing as like when we were talking about the Fortnite commentary space, right? Negativity is what's selling right now. Everybody likes all this negative shit, but when you're on the receiving end of that, bro, most people don't get it. It's a different experience.
I mean, dude, I would get queued up with random teammates on my team that would be like, there was this one girl that matched me I was off stream solo queuing and we win this game and I played phenomenal, and this one girl's like, wow, you're not bad at all. Like, I don't know why there's so many clips of you like making everyone think you're shit, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I'm over the rage bait. I'm over, the stream sniping. I'm over people just trying to get a one-up on there. I mean, I don't even know what it is, man. I'm just over it. I can't stand it. So.
Way to go, guys. Yeah, look in the mirror. Fucking look at it, dude. You know what I'm saying? Way to go. You guys bullied him off the game, man. Goodness gracious, dude. God, man. Oh, Tim, are you next? Huh? Listen, I'm going to play whatever I want, bro. I don't care. Oh, you guys are going to try and bully me off Marvel? Oh. I got you, bro.
Amazing. A booby trap
that is one thing I will say I do respect about Tim, bro. He doesn't give a shit. He'll play whatever he wants. And generally speaking, I think that's the attitude that most people should have. But at the same time, I'm not going to call him Ninja a bitch because of how he's feeling about things right now, man. Sometimes you just got to take a break from stuff. You can't always force yourself to play something. And once again, Ninja he doesn't have to play Marvel. He loved the game and it was fun for him. But yeah, there is just I would say this in closing, my final thoughts. Comparing Tim to Ninja for a brief moment, and I could be wrong with this, but I think that generally speaking, Ninja gets more crap from people because people expect more from Ninja than Tim. People don't like Tim's good at video games, don't get me wrong, but people aren't like looking at Tim as like this crazy go to competitive player in every game that he's played, and one of the best, used to be one of the best gamers in the world. Ninja is. There's a lot more. I don't know. Just because of who Ninja was, what he did, just even outside of Fortnite, Halo, H1Z1, Valorant, right? There's a lot more pressure on Ninja, and because of his personality, all that, I think he's got a lot more ridicule that he has to go through than Tim in a lot of cases. Tim, for the most part, I don't really see Tim getting any drama. Ninja seems to get dragged into it from time to time. Some of it, to be fair, is because of his mouth. I mean, let's put that out there. But that aside, I don't think Ninja deserves the amount of hate that he gets on the internet. You can disagree with him or whatever, but people are just nasty, bro. And this is unfortunately just the meta with how things are online right now. I don't know many creators that could deal with the amount of crap that Ninja goes through.